Don't go. Don't get slanted in. Like, so say, like, the person's like that close, obviously not like this so imagine like those people down there. Like this. Like this. And you want to always be choosing angles. You know the game means that you're not live, but watching the game. And then ready. And then nothing is wrong.
And welcome to our visitors from Norris High School.
Okay?
Your attention, please. May we have all military veterans and first responders please rise and be recognized. God bless you. Thank you all. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's join our military veterans and first responders by staying alongside them. In honor of our military veterans and first responders, here is the mighty band from Beatrice land with the national anthem.
What?
also broadcasting on Beam. Beatrice against Norris. The 4-2 Norris Titans are on a 4-game winning streak. Beatrice just 1-5, looking to bounce back. Bigger rivalry here, Ben.
Oh, Beatrice Norris is always great, no matter which sport it is. Always just a lot of energy. The crowds get into it. I think both crowds were down there greeting the team when the night started tonight, so it started already, this rival night. So we got our work cut out for us, but I think coaches got them ready to go, and I think we'll play better this week than we did last week, and look forward to having a good game tonight.
Beatrice is in their pink uniforms tonight for the Pink Out. I believe we do that once a year. And Norris has opted to receive the opening kickoff.
Yeah, Coach Keiger, he's going to wear his Hawaiian shirt. The seniors got it for him as a gift on homecoming. And what's cool is inside each of the O's on his shirt is each one of their pictures. So that's why he has the Hawaiian shirt on, and that's kind of a neat senior gift that they got him for homecoming week.
That is very neat. Yeah, you see him down there in his orange shirt. Nice night out tonight, too, especially for October, early October, not too cold. Beatrice kicking off here from the south to the north, and we are underway. Ball is returned by number 22 from Norris. Noel Waddle out to about the 34-yard line where Norris will take possession. Here, 1st and 10.
That's a good tackle right there. He had a seam and did a good job with, I think it was Wyatt Happel on the tackle. Thought number 44, I think. So good tackle there to stop that return from going further.
Starting at quarterback here for the Titans, number 17, Jarrett Behrens, senior. 205-pound quarterback out of the pistol look. The give is there to number 4, Crew Moeller, for about 4 yards.
Good job by Russ Camp there, it looked like, on the tackle. So if we can stop their run game tonight and stop their explosive plays and kind of bleed this game along, I think, just limit their explosive plays.
2nd down and about 6. Back to pass is Behrens. Was knocked down at the line by number 65. Gavin Roden. Good play there by Gavin. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Merrick on the blitz there. Made the quarterback a little uncomfortable. High snap. And the big down here right now. Early in the game. Try to seize the momentum. Get a stop here. 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Beatrice doing a good job here so far. Containing this Titan offense. Showing a little bit of a 3-3-5 look defensively. We got an offsides on Beatrice on the hard count by Behrens and that Norris Titan offense, and Beatrice fell for it.
Yeah, crafty quarterback move there on 3rd and 6. We've done that for years on our offensive side of the ball, and we got burn on it there. So 3rd and 1 here. Get a stop. A lot of energy early. That happens.
Especially in a big rivalry game like this. 3rd and 1 from the 43-yard line of the Titans. Give up the middle. A couple of broken tackles still going. And down to the 30-yard line of Beatrice is Crew Moeller, 190-pound senior.
It was a heck of a run up the middle there. And, risk reward. We tried to rip at the football there, which I get it, try to create that turnover, and then he's able to break some tackles. So regroup here. They're at the 30.
First and 10 Titans from the 30-yard line. Another pistol look. These guys go in motion now to 5 wide. Pass complete to Moeller. Across the middle on the left side for, he's still up. More broken tackles there for a gain of about 14.
He's a tough dude. It's a good run right there. He's shifty, strong, athletic. And, you know, when they go empty like that, if we can get some pressure on him, he's got no one back there to protect him.
And I'm not seeing this Moeller here in their stats online this year, so I'm wondering if maybe back from injury, maybe a change of number. Your running back in the backfield here is Noah Waddle. Smaller back, give up the middle for about 4.
Good job there. Way to get a stop there. 2 high snaps so far, so keep that in mind. Center's a little bit high with the snap, so maybe catch a break there, but good stop. Here we go. 2nd and 6. Big play here.
And Norris in the past has shown a lot of run heavy. I mean, obviously 5-10 years ago. Now they do a little more of a spread look, a lot like a lot of college and pro teams have gone to too. Barron's back to pass. Pass is caught by Levi Colson inside the 5-yard line and down at the 3. Good ball there by Barron's to Colson.
Yeah, when you go shotgun and get out quick like that, and then yards after catch. A lot of colleges, NFL teams, same type of thing.
That would have been big there to get him to another 3rd down, but here we are 1st and goal now from the 3-yard line. See if Norris gets under center here now that they're inside the 5. That will not happen.
He's at the 8.
Option right. The pitch to Noah Waddle in for the touchdown. 6-0 Titans.
That's a nice play there by Norris. Option out of the shotgun. Quarterback made a great read there. And you're able to walk in. Is it Waddle? Noah Waddle with the touchdown there. So that 3rd and 6 kind of had him early and jumped. And then credit Norris for breaking a bunch of tackles and executing down the field. So answer the call here.
A very methodical drive by the Titans here to go up 7-0 as the extra point is good. I will say this, though, for Beatrice, no big plays. I mean, a couple of broken tackles, but nothing that really felt like, oh, boy, here we go.
And I think that's why Coach Kieser's greeting his guys coming off there. You know, make them work the ball down the field, and credit North. They didn't make any mistakes. They didn't have any penalties. They didn't turn it over. So that's how we have to make Norris work every possession tonight. And then odds of them doing that possession after possession, it's just tough to do at any level. So can live with that. Now we just need to have a good drive ourselves.
Back to receive here for Beatrice is John Reason.
He's capable of breaking one. Remember reffing him in middle school, and if he'd get the corner, boy, he could go. So just got to get him a little seam and have him turn on the jets.
Kicking off for the Titans, number 26, Evan Greenfield from the 40-yard line. Ben, how long do you think until the NFL kickoff rules filter its way down to college and then?
Less than 3 years.
Caught around the goal line, Reason. A couple of broken tackles, makes it out to the 24-yard line of Beatrice where they will take over.
Hey, that was a good return by him. You know, he was hit around the 15, he spun out of it, and to get to the 24, he did a lot of that on his own. So good job by him right there, by John getting us decent field position to start this drive.
Starting at quarterback for the Orangemen, number 12, Boston Crawford. Early in the year, Merrick Johnson was a starting quarterback. They have since moved him to running back, and Boston's taken over the play calling duties the past few games. Beatrice starting in a heavy set as they give the sweep to Reason off the right side, tackled for a loss of 1.
That's tough if you can't get the edge and you can't cut it back up there. So credit Norris for stringing that out. Very well defended right there. Yeah, I watched the Crete game when Boston came in, and he made some good throws in that game, and I think that helps Merrick then get head of steam back there and do what he does best and running that ball.
Boston, the 6 foot, 145-pound sophomore quarterback for the Orangemen. Got a lot of potential in his high school career. Still only a sophomore. Expect to see him on the basketball court some this winter. Back in that heavy set for the Orangemen. Give up the middle to Merrick for no gain. It'll bring up 3rd and 11.
Yeah, I noticed that the play clock's down on the field now, so these quarterbacks can see the play clock. In the past, they'd have to look at that back official if it got under 5. So it's kind of nice at both ends now. I don't know if all high schools have gone to that or just some of them, but it's nice that we have it there for quarterbacks to see. I think that makes the game more easy for the quarterbacks to understand how much time's on that play clock.
Now it looks like Merrick is going to take the 3rd and 11 snap. It's a bunch set with one receiver out wide. No backs in the backfield. Merrick is hit and goes down. Not much time there to get the pass off. Sack for about a loss of 3 yards to bring up 4th and 14.
Yeah, Merrick does a lot. Yeah, I think punts now too, and so it's he's out there a lot on the field and plays a lot of different roles. Our line, dinged up with some injuries this year, early in the year, so this is a big punt here to hopefully flip the field here, get a good one off.
And a good putt indeed, as Norris came after the block. It is fair caught by number 3 for Norris, Levi Colson.
Colson made a good play there. That's at the 45 in the air. If he lets that thing land, it's probably bounce another 20 yards. So good play by Norris there. So tomorrow, softball, chance to go to state. What do you think, Hunter?
Lady O softball takes on Elkhorn North beginning at 10 a.m. at Hannibal Park here in Beatrice. I think Beatrice is the 4 seed. Elkhorn North, 13 seed. I like our chances. I will say Elkhorn North probably plays some tougher opponents in Class A, but Beatrice has had their fair share of Class A top teams too, actually coming out with a couple of wins early on in the year as well. Toss there's number 4 for about 4 yards. Back to Crew Moeller.
Wyatt Happel on the tackle. If we can get that first initial tackle, Norris pretty good at breaking the first tackle, so that it's only a 4-yard gain, but they turned it into a 4-yard gain. It could have been a 1 or 2 yard gain. They're pretty good at breaking tackles.
And the biggest thing too is getting more guys to the ball, rally tackling instead of just trying to tackle them one-on-one. Makes it a lot easier.
Nebraska does a good job of that now.
Yes, we do. 2nd and 6 for the Titans. Barron's back to pass. Hitcher out is caught by number 8, and a nice move there by Kyson Ghana, the junior. Gain of about 19 yards down to the Beatrice 37.
Another good executed play by Norris. Most sports, good offense beats good defense, and that was simple out there. Turns upfield and gets some yardage. So it'll be nice to get some pressure on him. But he's getting it out pretty quick. He's doing a good job. Under center.
First time tonight. Handoff is to the fullback. Met by a host of Orangemen for a gain of 3.
That was good. A lot more rallying to the ball there. About 4 guys. His forward progress, not where he landed. So we pulled him out, pulled him back pretty good. Big second down here. Let's go.
See if we can hold them to a field goal here. Be a long field goal, especially for any Nebraska kicker.
I don't think they've had a negative play yet.
Moeller motions out to the left. Barron's pass is deep and overthrown his intended receiver, number 21, Dallas Washington. Pretty good coverage out there.
Good coverage, good pass. It was pretty close, so good play. That's 3rd down and 7 for us here, so big chance here for us to get a stop.
3rd down and 7 at the 34-yard line.
In for the Orangeman, number 59, Grayson Klein. Pin your ears back, get some pass rush here, and an expected passing down here for the Titans. 3rd and 7. Goes up the middle instead.
So the offensive coordinator was told you have 2 plays to get 7 yards.
Yes, he did.
So then the obvious passing down became a let's run it twice. So now it's 4th and yard and a half maybe.
See if Beatrice can come up with a big stop here. You're expecting run. Norris comes out, the lead back in the shotgun. Quarterback up the middle, and I think he got it. Just barely for the 1st down.
Whenever I'm at games, when I see the official stop the clock, I'm like, well, that's a 1st down then. But obviously on 4th down, he would have stopped it too. But when you don't have a good angle, sometimes that's what I look at. But Beam does a great job getting us a lot of angles here.
We do here in the broadcast booth. A lot of different angles here. Great job by the crew out there. Shout out to the video cameras and the maestro, as Brian calls him, Andrew Johnson, behind the scenes. Give is up the middle. A couple more broken tackles by Crew Moeller. Once again, yards after contact, a big theme here.
You got to figure out where this kid's been all year.
Yes,
he's
we
not,
do.
He's not in the stats. Maybe they just keep him out of the stats.
They might. They might just hide it.
Yeah. So get our research team on that.
Over 50 yards now for Moeller on the night. Be 1st and 10 here for the Titans. Ball on the 14-yard line. We have a timeout, Beatrice.
You know, we're making Norris do what we want. We're limiting their big plays. There's 2 minutes left in the 1st quarter. If we can create a turnover here or Norris get a penalty or something, you got to credit Norris. They have not done anything to hurt themselves.
They've not beat themselves.
No.
That is a key thing here so far in the 1st quarter. Beatrice is doing a pretty good job of that bend, don't break defense. You know, a couple of missed tackles, but for the most part, identifying what Norris is trying to do, rallying to the football.
Just need to somebody make a play here. Pop that ball out or pick it off or get a sack. But, you know, Norris is a good football team, too. They're up there. I'm not even sure what they're ranked, but.
On any score feed, Norris is ranked 7th. Here they are on a 4-game win streak. They opened the year and lost their first 2 games to Omaha Skutt and Gretna, both good football teams, and then have played Lincoln Northwest, Blair, Pius, and Standing Bear to bring them to 4-2. 1st and 10 from the 13. Another hitch route is caught and in for the touchdown. Number 21, Dallas Washington, in for the Titans to make it 13-0.
You know, their yards after catch is really good. They do a good job catching the ball first, going upfield, going north and south right away. So we'll adjust to that a little bit too. You don't see that a lot of times. High school teams just catch easy pitch and catch and turn upfield. So
extra point is up and good for the Titans. 14-0 here with 1:55 left in the 1st quarter. Nebraska volleyball tonight. And head coach John Cook take on the Purdue Boilermakers. Number 2 ranked Cornhuskers against the number 10 Purdue Boilermakers are at home. Ben, thoughts on the Husker volleyball team?
Man, he's doing a great job. He's got a lot of good players, and boy, they're clicking right now. That loss to SMU almost lit a fire under a lot of them. And when you have that many good players, the competition at practice, you cannot take a rep off or someone's going to be put in there. I mean, we see it every year with him. He'll bring in a freshman and she'll replace an All-American. So he does a great job recruiting them and getting them playing a good schedule. Not afraid to play competition.
I believe #1 recruiting class every year in how many years?
It's been a
quite
lot.
while.
So this team really looks good right now, that Nebraska volleyball team. So very impressed with them.
There's no one else here. It's just me and Katie.
Titans here kicking off again from the 40-yard line. Reason back on the catch.
There
Couple
we
of
go.
broken tackles as he crosses midfield, across the 40. Reason tripped up, but a great return for Beatrice
That's
down
what
to
we
the
needed.
29-yard line. That'll get things rolling. Big momentum shift there.
Been waiting for that all year. Saw that in middle school a ton, and credit Reason there for creating that gap. And good job getting some blocks there to get a hole.
Reason has that explosiveness and that breakaway speed once he got through there. Almost took it to the house. Norris defender barely tripping him up. But good field position here for the Orangemen. Chance to get some back here at the end of the first quarter.
29 yards. Find a way to get 29 yards.
Little delay here. The clock is running. Now it is stopped. Wondering if the officials caught the time running down and are now trying to get it fixed.
Put the time back on the clock. What do you think Decker's going to call up this series?
Well, I think we got to be a little bit conservative here. We're running the ball. I think if we can get a couple going, but I try to get something on the edge. I mean, this is good now for Reason to get a little his breath back.
A little breather. I don't know. I think we might go for the home run right away, so they can't creep up as much now. They had a lot of guys in the box that first series, which is smart on their part. So,
Coach Decker talking here to his team. We have not seen Connor Hayden yet with the ball tonight. Maybe we'll get a target here this possession. Coach Decker with the one sleeve rolled up.
tight ends are fun to throw to.
Yes, they
Find
are.
a tight end right there.
Fullback overset under center for Beatrice.
Nice.
Little trap play underneath, and there's Hayden.
Called it. It's a great gain on first down. Gives us a lot of options now on second down. 14-0 game. I think, you just got 3 plays to get 5 yards here and take a shot. So great play there coming out first down.
That's how you got to think of it here. 2nd and 5. You have to think we're trying to use all 3 of those plays to get a first down.
Stay away from negative plays and we'll be in good shape.
Handoff is to Johnson up the middle. Another good gain. 1st and 10 Beatrice. 6 yards.
Great job by the line there, giving Merrick a hole. Good job, Merrick, putting his nose in there. Those are 2 great runs right there. And that should give us some confidence, too, after that first series.
Offensive line doing a great job here, too, of moving some people up front. And that's how the run game starts at any level. You got an offensive line, you're going to usually be able to run the ball pretty well.
Your dad would be very happy that you just said that. He's a big offensive line guy, and that is the key to good teams.
The toss on the left side. Merrick is shoved out at the 16-yard line, gain of 2.
Norris did a good job stringing that out, fighting off the blocks, not giving Merrick a seam there, but you know what? A positive play. And that should take us to me. It went out of bounds. Forgetting high school, it stops completely.
It does, yep. Who's down there on our chain gang tonight? I can't tell. Did you ever do chain gang at all?
I was reffing a lot of those games when you guys were doing chain gang.
Second and 8. Beatrice in the red zone. Hand off up the middle to Merrick, stuffed by that Norris front 7 for no gain.
5 Norris guys there, gang tackling that, so that was a good play by Norris there. Now we go into the quarter. We can really figure out, got a couple minutes now to figure out what's our best 3rd and 7 play, and then kind of go from there. So end of the quarter comes at the right time.
What do you think, 4-down territory right now? Or
I think what happens on 3rd down plays a lot into it. So if we get 3rd and 3 or less maybe, but it would be nice to get on the board too.
All right, that'll take us to quarter break.
Our sponsors tonight:
First State Bank, Nebraska, Garnett Investment Strategies, Jones Group Insurance and Financial Services, Security First Bank, Southwick Chiropractic and Wellness, Sunrise Bakery, Beatrice Mary Family YMCA, and Claybaugh Pharmacy.
Great job, people that sponsor this. So, the schools there provide this for people that aren't here, people all over the country watching this tonight, and maybe even some alumni from Salt Lake City, Utah.
This really is neat that we can do this now for all sports, and just continues to evolve with technology, give a lot of schools, give kids the opportunity to do some of this too, and a lot of them getting experience here on media and social media. It's good coverage for all of these student athletes.
And as a coach, it's great because now whenever we're anywhere, we can always find games online to watch other teams, and it's kind of fun to see other schools, how they do their broadcasts. Some have kids doing it, middle school kids, high school kids, some have ex-coaches, so kind of fun to see the different schools do it. But Beatrice does a great job covering numerous events.
We had our first softball game get covered the other night in the sub-districts on Monday.
Is that marker in the right spot? It says 3rd and 8, but it looks okay. Now the chains are moving.
Yeah, it was 3rd. I thought it was about 3rd and 8.
I was excited. It looked like 3rd and 4.5 all of a sudden.
Chain gang getting it figured out over there on that far sideline. All right, got it figured out here. Merrick Johnson in the shotgun, 5 yards back on 3rd and 8. Motion is the reason, the fake. Merrick up the middle, gets about half.
Decision time. It's like we're going for it.
Offense is staying out in the field.
I love it.
You know what? At this point, there's not much to lose.
Yep.
3 points still keeps it a 2-possession game.
But if we don't get it, they're deep in their own territory, and we've been moving it pretty good. Let's see what we come up with here on 4th and 4. Maybe they'll jump.
Great point. Whistle is blown. Believe we have a timeout, Beatrice.
Okay. You know what? Use them. Everyone's always worried about timeouts in the first half. Don't be. Not in the first half.
Completely agree.
Use them. Use them. It's 4th and 4. It's a gigantic play. You saw what defense they were in. You saw the look. Use it. And now we can, adjust and come up with a play that we really like for this situation. So that was smart right there.
I agree. Timeouts, especially in the first half, use them. Husker fans are the worst at it. When we use timeouts in the first half, oh boy, there are so many restless people up there.
Yeah. Use them on offense, use them on defense first half. End of the game, a little different. If the game's tight, you'd like to have them at the end. But this is a big play in the game right here. And now we can dial up what we think will work.
Assistant coach Kyle Collum down there, former co-coach with Ben and I on the Beatrice Lady O girls basketball staff.
Great guy. does a great job with the receivers. These guys might get a look here. That's the white hat telling him.
Get a first down. Here we go. 4th and 4 from the 12. Roll out near side. I believe an incomplete pass by the Orangemen.
Well, they take over deep in their territory. Now it's utmost importance to limit the big play. Make them try to go 88 yards in 12 plays, because they've done a great job, but it's really hard to sustain that. And if they do, credit them, but limit a big play here.
You got to keep those heads high. Defense got to come out now ready to go from the get-go. Barons in the shotgun pistol formation. Jet motion across. Ball is deep and overthrown once again to Dallas Washington. A good thrown ball, just a little bit overthrown to his intended receiver.
And that was the big play that Norris loves to hit on right there. He had a step on us, overthrow it, so 2nd and 10 now.
It's a good job by the Orangemen. 2nd and 10, a lot better position than it could be. So the risk you take if you're Norris on first down.
So this defense then, those backers have a lot of freedom to different gaps. Is that right?
Yes. It's at 3-3-5, similar to what Nebraska runs too. Option left. Pitch made to number 4, Moeller. There is a flag down. I believe we're going to most likely have holding. So while it is a great run and so far a touchdown for Norris, I believe it will get called back.
I hope you're right.
That was a very good run by
good play by the quarterback.
Moeller.
That quarterback, the old option, I love seeing it. You're going to take a hit when you hold it that long, which is a great job by the quarterback there to pitch it. And
Beatrice actually had both guys covered. Just the pursuit angle on the running back was a little bit shallow. It is coming back. Break for the Orangemen.
Negative play for Norris, or that's what we're talking about. Make them go the field. So now we're in 2nd and long.
Holding penalty did occur down the field, so that 10-yard is from the spot. It'll be 2nd and 11. Now from the Titan 11-yard line. In that pistol formation once again is Jarrett Barons. Barons will tuck it and run out of bounds for a gain of 7.
Gavin Roden had pressure out made that quarterback flush out, so that was good here. 3rd and long, or 3rd and short. 3rd and medium? Looking at the wrong chain. Hope the chain guy's okay over there. There was some collision there on the sideline. But 3rd and 5 here. Just like we started the game, watch the ball, don't jump, make a play.
And Norris, a great job there early on, getting Beatrice to jump. Let's see if they try it again here. The give is up the middle and gets the first down, gain of about 10 for number 18, JT Druba.
Looks like Caden Schuster, number 14, tackle there. So good play by Norris there, get the first down.
No big plays. No big plays. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Barons back to pass, a lot of time. Finds his open receiver. He's still going. Broken tackle. Another broken tackle. And in comes a flag down the field, but a good catch and run by Evan Greenfield. We will see what the penalty here is.
Block in the back, maybe. Barons does a good job being patient in the pocket back there. He had quite a pocket for a long time, and it's like a block downfield, so might be a first down. I can mark it from the spot.
It'll still be a first down since it was down the field, but blocking the back does bring it back 10 yards to the Titan 42. Yeah, you mentioned Barron. He's a senior. I'm not sure if he's been their quarterback for a while, but he does look like he's had a lot of experience back there.
Yeah.
Very cool, calm, comfortable.
Mm-hmm. It was a good stop there.
Number 74 leading the charge for Beatrice. It's Kane Ruskamp.
It's good. Good second down and 7. Making them work. Down to 9 minutes in the second quarter. And then out of that defense, you can blitz it sometimes.
That's what you like out of the 3-3-5. You got a lot of ability to adjust and be creative with it. Ooh! Pass is overthrown and almost intercepted. Very close. I don't think Reason knew the ball was there.
He was going to be physical and make a hit, and he might have missed out on a touchdown. But you can't credit him. He's giving an effort right there to go stick the guy. Yeah, but a little high pass and right over his head. So, okay, 3rd and 7 here.
Norris in this 3rd and medium here for the 3rd or 4th time already this game. Been successful. See if Beatrice can get a big 3rd down stop.
Pressure.
And he goes down. Great job. Sack started by number 74, Kane Ruskamp. And then who is that?
Cale Cook.
Cale Cook
was
finishes
in there.
him off.
Yep. So there's that blitz we were talking about. Perfect time blitz. 3rd and 7. Went after him. Did not give him time. And that's a big stop here.
That will get the Orangemen off the field here in the second quarter.
Whenever I'm watching games, when I'm cheering for a team, I say, don't rough the punter and catch the punt.
A little scar tissue there.
Yeah.
Norris, a little rugby style. Really good punt.
Great punt.
Good friendly Norris bounce all the way down to the 1.5 yard line. That is a phenomenal punt. Wow.
Well, he rolled out rugby style and waited so his cover team could get down there, and then punted it at the last second where there's a defender within a yard of him, then it rolled perfect.
60-yard punt officially from our stat guy.
Well, good. What's the school record for longest run?
Longest run?
Yeah. Or pass.
It's got to be 98.5.
I mean, now's better time than ever. Look up those things. Let's rip one off here. Actually, let's be positive and get out from the 2 yard line first. That was a great punt.
Heavy set here. The trap to Hayden. Couple of yards.
Yep.
Gets out of the deep.
Yes.
Down to the 4 yard line.
Quick first half down to 7.5 minutes. Kind of, I think, what Coach Keiser wanted. That is to make them drive the field and then try to possess the ball on offense.
Let's see if we can break one loose. Reason almost there on the kickoff return. 2nd and 8. Nice to get a couple of yards here. Play action pass. Ball is up and overthrown. His intended receiver, number 33, Cale Cook. Don't mind the play call.
No, little miscommunication. I think there. Cale slowed up a little bit and threw it just a little bit over his head. And glad it wasn't an interception. So now 3rd and long. Boston looks like he's staying in the game at quarterback for this one.
Still in that.
What would you say Norris's defense? What are they running?
4-3, looks like.
There we
He's
go.
down here. Run up the middle, first down. Got Merrick Johnson.
Big play.
9-yard run,
That
move
is
the
a
chains.
Gigantic play in this game right now. Punting from our own end zone would have been tough. Now we have a new set of downs.
Hold on, there is a penalty. Scratch that. Didn't see exactly what the call was, but it does move it half the distance to the goal line. Coach Keiser is not happy.
Yeah, that was a big play for. I didn't see the penalty. I'm not sure what it was. Must have been a hold. I don't know.
We're back on the 2. Bouncing off tackles, and you got to give it to him, right?
Yep.
Move the
He's
chains.
moving them. He's moving them. No review in high school. Let's go.
Very good run.
Great run.
Change of direction there. Looked like he might have got stopped there at the line of scrimmage, and the next thing you know, first down.
You know what? Sometimes as a coach, you argue and you get the gray area. I think we might have got the gray area on the spot. Great run there. Now we can 6 minutes 45 seconds just continue to possess the ball. Positive plays.
We will get the ball at halftime. Back to that fullback trap play.
Great run.
Connor Hayden. That play has been working tonight.
It has.
6 yards for Hayden.
That's a great play on first down. 2nd and 4. A lot of options now. Keep running the play clock down some. Possess the ball, shorten the game.
2nd and 4.
Lions doing a much better job
They
after
are.
that first series.
Yes, they are. I formation. Handoff up the middle. Another good gain for the Orangemen. Another 6 yards there for Merrick Johnson. Great job again by that offensive line. 1st and 10 Orangemen.
Decker might have found some stuff here that we can go to keep getting 4 or 5, 6 yards of carry. And then eventually you can hit them with that play action. But I love this right now. 5 minutes, 26 seconds.
I like the style. I like the tough nose, you know.
Right at him.
Game like this, you want the clock to run a little bit more, and doing a great job of game managing here on offense. Handoff up the middle, bounced outside again by Johnson. It'll be close to a first down, pickup of 9. Bring up 2nd and 1.
Digital down marker. Is that new this year or was that last year? You don't have to flip it. Last year.
I believe it should be 2nd. Oh, they're figuring it out.
Trying to figure out. Is it? Okay.
There we go. Now we're on 2nd down. Back to the trap. Another 3-yard gain.
Another first down. Great job, offensive line.
This is the football we love seeing.
It is. You control the game. The defense gets frustrated, and eventually they're gonna keep creeping up, and then we can hit a pass out of this. But just keep being patient as long as we're getting positive yards on these first downs. It gives us so many more options on 2nd down.
It's amazing how many teams have gone away from this grinded out power football at all levels. I mean, especially, see teams like Wisconsin.
Yep.
Getting away from it at the college level. Obviously, Nebraska back in the day.
But the really good ones can still do it at times. Here's your play action. Yep. Nice.
Good ball.
Good
Across the
ball.
middle on the drag route to Cale Cook. That'll be a gain of 10. And there's a penalty. Looks to be on the Orangemen.
Okay, we overcame the last penalty.
Yes, we did.
So, be first and 20.
Under 4.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Clock should run, though, after, yeah. So that's a good thing, is we caught the pass. So the clock runs now, so we can take some more time off of it. Even though there was a penalty. If it would have been incomplete, would have stopped it.
The trap play again, this time stopped at the line of scrimmage by Norris's number 44, number 18. Second down and 19. Timeout Norris on the field. .332 left here in the second quarter. Ben, you mentioned, you're glad the clock is running. I guess some people might be confused. Beatrice is losing right now.
Great point.
But talk through why you say that here.
So Norris steps out to a 14-0 lead, and you want to shorten the game. If we could score, it's 14-7. We get the ball coming out the second half. So after last week, we did not want to be in a game that's up and down, up and down, up and down. And we just don't have the depth that other teams have either. And when you possess the ball like that, I would consider us an underdog. Some people would say a big underdog, but it is a rivalry game. And so if we can possess the ball, it limits them offensively from big plays and scoring. And the longer an underdog stays in a game, the more pressure the other team, the favorite, starts to feel. And so if there's somehow we could get this 3rd and 15 and convert this and go down and score, boy, Norris would be feeling like, why is it only 14-7 at half? So you see it at the college level a lot. Teams are running the hurry-up offense, and they'll go 3 and out, and they'll be down 35-0 into the first quarter. So just with the team we have this year, boy, our kids, they give phenomenal effort. Football's a hard sport. I think it's the hardest sport. I mean, to go out there and these linemen who never get to touch the ball, constantly having to do all the dirty work and to do it week after week after week. Being injured, you're always going to have, some type of being beat up on the offensive line. So it's 14-0 right now. I think a lot of people would have taken that going into the night. Us with the ball down 14-0 with 3 minutes left in the half. So that's why I kind of wanted the clock to run and not have try to get in a shootout.
Yeah, it makes total sense here. And Norris is using a couple of their timeouts here to try to get the ball back and have some time to score before half.
What are you calling here, Hunt?
I think you give Merrick the option to roll out to one side, option to run it.
That's exactly what he's doing. Throw back. Yep, back across.
Across his body, incomplete. Intended receiver, Cale Cook. Brings up 4th and 15. Beatrice will have to punt it away.
Good drive there, and then we had the holding call, and it just set us back. So
we got some things going, especially in the run game. I think that's very promising to see here. Defense needs to come up with a stop, but going into the second half, you got to be encouraged if you're Beatrice offensively on what they were able to get going that last drive. Looks like the ball actually might have even got tipped, but it still ends up well down there. Norris came after the block once again. Rally tackled there by the Orangemen at the Titan 37-yard line with 3:18 to go in the second quarter.
Big 3:18 here. Make them work. Make them work. They down to how many timeouts they going to have left then?
One timeout left.
One timeout. Clock stops in high school for first downs. Move the chains. So keep making plays on defense. Last time we got pressure on him when he tried to pass, which helped a ton. So make a play here.
Look for those 7 to 8 yard hitch routes here they've been throwing. Curl route there is caught by number 21, Dallas Washington. No, incomplete. The back judge comes in, waves it incomplete. Had a great angle on that one. Better than anybody else did.
Barron didn't have much on that throw as he's had.
Toss play out on the left side. And another broken tackle. Tackled out of bounds at the Beatrice 35. Big gain there for the Titans.
Had it strung out, had a couple chances at the tackle, and he did a good job breaking some tackles again there. So just need to wrap up.
Titans up to the line in a hurry. Give up the middle is to Moeller. Gain of 6. Titans in hurry-up mode. This is impressive for a high school team to be able to operate like this. Something you got to practice a lot. Barron's pass is out and caught. It's inbounds. Number 6, Chris Garner. It's a gain of 17 down to the Beatrice 19.
He did stay in bounds, so once the chains get set, it'll run again. But there's still they started already. 2:21 left.
Give up the middle, and in for the touchdown is number 22, Noah Waddle. 19-yard touchdown run for the Titans.
Boy, they got a good combination with Moeller and then Waddle in there. 2 different types of backs. And so you got the kind of stronger, bigger back, and Moeller, and Waddle comes in as kind of the scat back and does a great job. That was a good run right there.
The second touchdown for Waddle. Wearing out that Beatrice defense. The extra point is up and good. 21-0 Titans. Here just before the 2 minutes.
Cross country yesterday. Had a good day, it sounded like.
Yeah, Coach Lyle Clausen doing a great job with those boys and girls conference tournament yesterday.
Boys got first, I believe. Josiah, first place. Girls got fourth. Yep. The conference
couple
meet.
of finishers I saw.
Yeah, so those cross-country runners do a great job, too. No one loves running, I don't think.
Who likes
except
running?
Really good cross-country runners,
Yes.
and they train for it, and they become really good at it. So you've got to admire kids that do all sorts of sports, and Beatrice offers a ton of sports. And then Lyle Clausen, boy, he keeps that course looking great out there. I was out here a couple Sundays ago. There were some cows on his course, so he was
Oh, I bet he wasn't happy about
not
that.
happy about
He
cows.
let somebody hear about that, I'm sure.
Okay, 2:12 left. Break one here again.
Return caught at the goal line by Isaiah Ochtemeyer. Out to the Beatrice 20-yard line. Is there a 2-minute warning in high school?
I don't believe so.
Our Salt Lake City alumni might not be happy. Didn't know that rule.
Yeah. This is a big 202. What do you do here? You kind of maybe do a screen or something to try to see if there's something there, or without, you don't want to get too risky.
You don't want to give Norris a chance to
No.
score another touchdown here, but you do also need to be aggressive. Oh boy, snap to the guy in motion. Merrick picks it up and gets what he can out of it. There are flags on the play.
And that's tough because you go from Boston to Merrick. We got different quarterbacks in there to run that 2-minute offense. That play
Will be holding on Beatrice. Yeah, how difficult is that? I've always been under the opinion that you can play 2 quarterbacks if you practice it, but there definitely is that sense of confidence and consistency with just your center quarterback communication, but also with the rest of your offense.
they only have 1 timeout, right?
Okay. Yeah, half the distance to the goal here, back to the 10-yard line. Johnson, the quarterback keeper, stuffed for a loss of 2.
Norris does a good job of stringing things out and not letting us get the edge. It looks like they kind of get some stuff in the middle there, but you just can't get turned and go upfield. You just string it out.
Not sure why the clock isn't running right now. There it goes.
That's why Coach Keiser threw his arms up too. Which I don't blame him. That play clock's at 40. Have they not even started it, or could it be the one at the other end maybe? Thought they're synced.
It should be synced.
Yeah, the defense sees it. Okay.
Johnson back to pass, overthrown to Reason. Stopping the clock here.
That hurts. He was open too. Could have got some positive yards, kept the clock going. So 3rd and 22, and
now we'll see if Norris elects to use that last time out of theirs. A minute 20 left in the half.
I have a feeling they will, but who knows? Maybe we can squirt through here, get a defensive penalty.
Johnson up the middle. Gain him about 6.
And they did use that last time out.
So minute 6 left. Norris will get the ball back here. Need a good punt by Beatrice. But Norris will be without of timeouts for their final drive of the quarter.
So tomorrow's softball game, Elkhorn North has a pretty good pitcher, I think. And, you know, everyone kind of gets worked up if a team loses. Sometimes a loss refocuses you, and especially for high school kids. You know, unless you're just obviously an undefeated, you never want to lose. But sometimes a loss going into districts refocuses everyone and kind of puts everyone back, okay, we've got to do all the little things. So
Agreed.
I think we'll play well tomorrow. You just never know in softball. The pitching makes such a difference if team has a pitcher that's on that day.
And unlike baseball, softball pitchers can do it all 3 games.
Yeah,
It's not. It's still tiring. Don't get me wrong, but
Yep.
the arm motion, you can do it. That punt is up and backspins out of bounds at the 34-yard line of Beatrice. So Norris will have good field position here to end the half.
Minute 13, no timeouts. Tackle. Just tackle him inbounds, keep that clock running, lay on the guy an extra 2-3 seconds, help him up, accidentally knock the ball out of the way.
Yeah, you look how this game has changed here. Beatrice with the ball driving.
Yep.
There was about 5-minute mark,
Yep.
and the big holding penalty that brought us back. And since then, We just want to get to halftime.
When you asked me why I wanted the clock running, get to the half. So here we go. Get to the half, minute 13.
Pass out and caught. It's number 6. Shoved out of bounds. That's Chris Garner.
But Garner and Behrens, they do a good job. Behrens threw a great ball right there. Hit him in stride. He's able to turn upfield, get out of bounds. So now they can huddle. They can take as long as they want. So it's a good football team Norris has there.
Another catch for Garner. That's his second catch, 34 yards. From the 19-yard line. Behrens' pass was dropped by number 21, Dallas Washington. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Behrens doesn't have many incompletions, does he? That one and
Behrens has 5 incompletions on the night.
Okay.
He is 9 for 14 for 94 yards. Unofficially.
And he runs a good option. The short side option right there.
Short
Smart
side.
play.
I love the play call.
And it gets out of bounds. Quarterback does a great job. Second half, I think we'll have to go after the pitch man and make the quarterback turn it up and hit him a few times because he just does a great job sucking us in and pitching at the last minute. So that option has been effective for them tonight, and they run it well at the right time. But that short side getting out of bounds was very smart. 3rd and 1.
A lot of timing and practice there at that option. Both of those guys do a very good job back there. 3rd and 1. Pass is caught across the middle. Inside the 5, 1st down, Norris. Clock will be moving when the chains get set. 53 seconds.
Just short. Nope, they can't. Touchdown.
They gave it to him. Touchdown. Touchdown, Norris. And just like that, 27-0 here with 40 seconds left in the first half.
They ran their 2-minute offense twice in the last couple minutes here, and they did it without false starting, without legal substitution. It's impressive what Norris just did for a high school team to do that. It's a lot tougher than it looks, and I guarantee if you watch tomorrow in the NFL, you'll see some teams screw up that 2-minute offense by false starting or just not getting out of bounds. And so, got to credit Norris there. I'm sure coach isn't happy with the last couple minutes here, how the half ended. Keep fighting though. Keep battling.
That's the big thing here, especially you're getting towards late in the year. It's tough. Football season's a long season, physical season.
Yep. And what is there, 6 seniors out? You got to credit those 6 seniors. There's a lot of kids in school that chose not to, which is fine. But to go out and do that, and without seniors in high school sports, it's really, really hard, especially boys sports. It's just hard to be really good at anything without a lot of seniors. And the encouraging thing is we're getting a lot of reps for some underclassmen, and they're getting a lot of game experience. So just got to keep building on the positive with that.
Beatrice receives the kickoff here down to the 23-yard line. You would think we'll get to halftime here. But maybe Coach Decker's got something else in mind.
Everyone can be an offensive coordinator at home. Do you take a knee here and get to half, or do you try to maybe bust one, or then if we fumble and they pick it up, then everyone's questioning that. So offensive coordinators really take a lot of heat sometimes. When it works, it's great, and when it doesn't, a lot of armchair quarterbacks. Yeah.
Hand off up the middle to Reason. Stuff for no gain. And that most likely will take us to halftime.
Second down, 11 at the 22-yard line.
Well, making Norris work early, and I know the last 5 minutes was not the half Coach Keiser was looking for, but other than the last 5 minutes, it was kind of the game that he wanted. 14-0, we had the ball, we're moving it, and got the penalty there, and just did not finish the half as well as I know he would want us to right there. But credit Norris, really good football team that we're seeing.
28-0 here, halftime at the House of Orange. We'll be back for the second half here on Beatrice Educational and Activities Media Network.
Mackenzie Goodwin, daughter of Lori Hohensee and Francis Goodwin. Mackenzie's favorite memories from cheer were all the USA cheer camps she attended and most of all of her freshman year when she fell from a stunt and landed on top of Aubrey Simmons' head and non-stop laughed about it afterward. She will miss all of her underclassmen cheer girls and the two most amazing coaches who have made her who she is today and are the reason she keeps going. After high school, Mackenzie plans to continue her cheer journey at Doane University and major in psychology to be either a psychologist or psychiatrist. Happy birthday, Mackenzie Goodwin. Addie Hessman, daughter of Jeremy and Tasha Hessman. Addie's favorite cheer memory was body surfing down the stairs at cheer camp. She will miss all the fun practices and all the bus rides to away football games and getting ready for games together. After high school, Addie plans to attend Doane University for cheerleading and major in exercise science. Addie Hessman. Macy Lohmeyer, daughter of Sam and Trish Lohmeyer. Macy's favorite cheer memory was when she was in a stunt that fell and her and Kaylin both got concussions during homecoming week. They were concussion buddies for 2 weeks after. She will miss all of her teammates and coaches who will become her second family. She will also miss getting to stunt with her friends and all the bus rides to away games. After high school, Macy plans to attend SCC in Lincoln and pursue a career in the medical field as a radiology technologist. Macy Lohmeyer. Elena Match, daughter of Alan and Hillary Match. Elena's favorite cheer memory was the excitement she felt when she got into cheer her freshman year with no cheer experience, and then her second year getting the captain position. She will miss all the friendships she has made and the bus rides to away games because there was never a dull moment. After high school, Elena plans to pursue a career in nursing at Wesleyan University and get her bachelor's in science, nursing, and work at Bryan Hospital in the labor and delivery department. Elena Match.
Colton.
Autumn Meager, daughter of Beck and Steve Meager. Autumn's favorite memory from cheer was when she got to compete in the tumbling routine her junior year. She will miss all the amazing coaches and team connections. After high school, Autumn plans to attend Midland University to study nursing and get her bachelor's degree in nursing. She plans to work as a CNA at Children's Hospital in Omaha and will continue to cheer at Midland competitively and for seasonal games. Autumn Meager. Megan Powers, daughter of Rob and Melissa Powers. Megan's favorite cheer memory was stunting, cheering at football and volleyball games, and going to cheer camp, especially the last day when they got to perform the materials they learned from camp. She loved discovering a new passion. She will miss her friends and coaches, stunning and especially cheering in games. All of it after high school. Megan plans to attend UNL to major in interior design. Megan Powers. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the senior pride and joy of Beatrice High and their parents. Thank you for all your dedication. A big happy birthday to Mike Balin, turned 70 years old this week. Happy birthday, Mike. The band's show is entitled Breakout, reflecting the danger and adrenaline of breaking out of prison. The show is divided into 4 movements. Breakout, on the run, hopeful, and final escape. The soloists are Henry Trantham on mellophone, Carter Mertz on tuba, and Sean Carrera on tenors. Under the direction of Miranda Carter, Nick Thompson, Casey Carrillo, and Kayla Shirley, the Beatrice High School Marching Band. Henry Trantham on telephone, Carter Burtz on tuba, and Sean Pereira on tenor. We'd like to wish the band good luck as they head out to Kansas State University tomorrow for the Central State Marching Festival. Good luck, mighty band from Beatrice land.
Welcome back to the House of Orange. Norris leads Beatrice 28-0 at half. Great performance by the Beatrice High School and Middle School band for the halftime show. They will be heading to K-State for a marching band competition tomorrow.
Yeah, Mr. Thompson does a good job with the middle school kids. They were fired up about that today, so that was neat. They got to go out there and do that with the high school tonight.
Some score updates here in Class B for you. Number 2, Omaha Skutt leading number 6, Elkhorn North in the matchup of the week, 14-13 at halftime. Gretna up 35-14 over Platteview. Matchup out west, Scotts Bluff tied with Hastings, 6-6. Battle to get their first win. Crete leading Lincoln Northwest, 34-7. Lincoln Northwest on the Orangeman schedule here coming up. Bennington, number 1 Bennington leading number 9 Elkhorn, 14-7 early in the third quarter. And then Seward up by 1 over Blair, 14-13 at halftime.
You know, that Hastings score does not shock me. That's one of the best quarterbacks I've seen this year. I came that night, and I talked to him after the game. I was so impressed with him for a high school quarterback. I thought, wow, that kid can zip it. So that's Hastings has a couple players. They don't have the depth in the line, but fun year again in Class B. Bennington's right there at the top, but a couple others have a chance.
To start the second half, Beatrice will be receiving here, heading from north to south. Ball is returned up to the 24-yard line. That's Bo Spilker, where Beatrice will take over 1st and 10.
Good return by Bo there. Halftime adjustments, Hunter?
I think you got to stick with the run game and see if you can get that going. Even though the score is 28-0, it'd be nice to see us kind of pick up where we left off on that second to last drive, I guess. Moving the ball down the field. We were led in rushing the first half by Merrick Johnson, 12 carries for 45 yards. Connor Hayden with 17 yards on 5 carries. It'll be Johnson in the shotgun, handoff to Hayden for a gain of 6 yards to start the second half.
Good run there. You and your plastic pencil keeping all those stats. That's good. You're doing a good job of that, being an actuary and all. So, good block there. Nice play on first down. At the edge of there. So, 2nd and 4.
If only I had a rubber band to help hold all these papers together. Be 2nd and 4 here from the 30-yard line.
Merrick in the gun.
Merrick direct snap, bounces it outside. Gets more than what he could off of it. Gain of 5. Looked like it was going to be a no gain and just kept moving the pile. 1st down, Beatrice.
That's impressive. That's a great run right there. They had it strung out, and he just put his head down and said, okay, hop on. So, good start here to the half.
Getting that run game going here for the Orangemen against that 4-man front from the Titans. Merrick once again back there at quarterback. Same empty, tight look. The swing pass, believe it was a forward pass. Yes, incomplete pass to Reason. I like the play design, just ball thrown a little bit behind. Reason was unable to get to it.
That's always risky. You got to make sure it goes forward, otherwise it becomes a lateral. So, 2nd and 10 there.
Mentioned shout out to the golf team, specifically Aubrey Simmons heading to state golf on Monday, and Tuesday Ross Hoagland taking over for the legendary Dick Stewart. They'll head out there to Scotts Bluff for the state tournament.
Another decent run by the Merrick there. I mean, contact was made, and he still got 2 yards after contact by going forward. This strong kid, fun to watch run. Yeah, Coach Hoagland's enjoyed coaching girls golf this year, and that's tough to take over for Stewart, but I'm happy for Aubrey. She works hard. And be fun 2-day tournament and see what she can do.
3rd down and 8. Merrick up the middle. moves the pile once again, a 10-yard gain. First down, Orangeman, Merrick Johnson.
Great job by the line there, giving him a hole, get him going downhill. And he's actually going north to south, right? Yep. And, could be south to north, but it's north to south. And he did a great job finishing that run, but credit the line there, giving him a hole to get through as he get that head of steam so he didn't have to slow up when he got to the defense.
I'll tell you what, our offensive line, what we've seen so far this year, they've done a really good job tonight, I thought, of getting some holes for our running backs. Merrick's doing a great job of hitting those holes, getting some yards after contact. Merrick again off of the fake jet sweep, gain of a couple. They're still struggling over there with that down marker. It is 2nd and 8.
What would you call this formation here?
It's a great question. Reason breaks a couple of tackles after the catch. Ultimately, it's a loss of 2 yards.
Yeah.
First completion tonight for the Orangemen results in negative.
He spun out of that first tackle, but kind of spun, went backwards. That happened last year to the Chiefs in overtime by one of the receivers. He went back about 10 yards. The defense, if they could make a guy do that and let go of him, pretty effective. But 3rd and 10 here, big play. Start the half.
Hayden in the slot, expecting to come in motion. There he goes. 3rd and 10. Pressure by the Titans. Merrick does a good job of getting away from it. Launches it down the field. Way over the head of Bo Spilker.
Norris did a good job there on defense. Flushed us out and then had 2 back there covering Bo. So try to pin him deep here.
Another good start to the drive. Stalling again at about midfield here for the Orangemen.
And that comes from just the lack of experience and just not having the amount of seniors out. So.
Hey, you mentioned that earlier. Football is one of those sports that, especially for high school boys, you start to see the development in them later. Oh, fake punt. Sniffed out well, though, by Norris.
And the way they were coming after our punts in the first half, that makes sense there to try to fake if they were going to come after and try to block it again. But Norris did a good job there of sniffing that out. And Hunter tried to make a play after he caught it. But midfield, down 28-0, take the shot.
Yeah, I was just talking about the physicality of boys and how that sometimes develops later. If you don't have many upperclassmen in football, especially up front on the offensive line, it is hard to get anything going. Pass back. Open receiver there is number 8 for Norris. Kyson Ghana. Gain of about 11. And a first down.
Yeah, Barron's a smooth back there, pumped, and then checked it down and got 11. Got player down here.
Officials timeout here on the Orangeman sideline. Barron's done a pretty good job here at quarterback. He's over 100 yards here, 111 yards on the day. He's got some decent athletes out there to throw to as a receiver. That's one thing as a quarterback. You can be as good as you can be, but you got to have players around you to help, and these Norris receivers are doing that tonight.
Yeah, they're doing a good job, and Barron's does a good job finding the open guy and then running that option. It will be interesting the second half if we can force him to run the ball and hit him a few times, see how he handles that. I'm guessing he'll handle it fine, but he does very crafty quarterback, very smart quarterback. John Reason looks like he's okay, so that's good.
He is up. Hopefully just some cramps. Fingers crossed. We'll see if Beatrice here can come up with a stop to give a spark for this big comeback win that we're all hoping for.
One play, get a pick six, pick up a fumble, do something. Nebraska volleyball down 22-17 in the second set after winning the first set. So Purdue up at the bob, ahead in the second set.
1st and 10, shotgun snap by Barons. 2 receivers in the area, but cannot find either one of them. 2nd and 10. Interesting that Norris maybe throwing the ball here up 28-0.
I don't think so at all. I think, you come out and you keep playing, and it's a great time to take a few risks when you do have that lead. It's a little bit like, shooting some three-pointers in the second half and knowing, okay, know when to dial it back to, because I think they could probably go to that run. They were thinking that 2nd and 10 here and run their option or run to Mulder.
Back to pass again, across the middle, caught by Garner. A couple of broken tackles. He's still going down to the 15-yard line. That's a pickup of 25 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 from Beatrice 15-yard line.
What's their yak, Hunter? I know you don't have that figured.
That's what I don't have figured out.
For those of you who don't know what yak means, yards after catch. So he throws a 6-yard pass and it ends up being 25 because he's able to break 4 or 5 tackles.
A little hurry up here from the Titans. There's that option. There's the pitch.
Flag.
We have a flag, though, on the play. I believe we'll get a block in the back or holding here on the near side of the field.
They do a good job of mixing in the pass with the option, with the power run. And then they have different types of backs back there.
It's a very good balance.
Yeah.
They'll push him back. It'll be 1st and 17 now.
He does a good job. I'm going to say it again, running that option.
He does. He has the footwork down.
He
can
does.
Just tell exactly. He knows when he's making the decision. He's not forcing it when it's not there. The zone read option and the give up the middle.
Good stop there. Russ Camp. They're still going hurry up.
Another option in the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And it looks like Norris got it back. It was loose there for a second on the option pitch.
Yep, had a chance there. They put it on the ground for us, and they came up with it. But 3rd and long.
Just as we were talking about how well the option went.
And that's always been a thing with the option way back in the 80s, 90s watching Nebraska. We'd fumble a couple times. And that anytime the ball's in the air, chance bad things could happen.
Hard snap. Orangemen don't fall for it this time. The give is to Moeller up the middle. Gain of about 5. It'll bring up 4th down. We'll see what Norris decides to do here.
Looks like they're going to kick the field goal. Get their kicker some work.
That puts Moeller over 100 yards on the day on just 12 carries.
The field goalposts are a little wider in high school. So Gus Brown, our AD, was talking when he coached football. They lost the state title when they went to Memorial Stadium, kicking on the narrower goalpost. That was an interesting story he told us the other day about just the difference of that.
The 30-yard field goal is good by Norris's kicker, number 26, Evan Greenfield, just a sophomore for the Titans.
That's a win on the defensive end, though. Hold them to 3. Clock's would run at 35-0. So 31-0. Get the ball back here. 5:57 left in the 3rd quarter.
Beatrice volleyball team is coming off their conference tournament this week. They will host Ralston on Tuesday. The sub-district is coming up here around the corner. It'll be October 29th and 30th. Sub-district includes Lincoln Northwest, Lincoln Standing Bear, Lincoln Pius the 10th, and Norris.
Based on the PowerPoints, I think we have to win that sub-district to get in the 16 to get to a district final. So with Norris in that district, it'll be tough and Pius, but you never know. You know, there's always upsets here and there, but it looks like we'll probably have to win that sub-district to get in district final.
And new head coach Cassie Parks this year taking over. A lot of injuries they've had to deal with this year. Hasn't been ideal for a first year. They're overcoming it here. They got some games here at the end of the schedule that should be favorable. Don't want to call them winnable, but definitely should give us some momentum here heading into sub-districts.
I think they're winnable. I think we'll win them. I think, you know what, and you get some confidence. You get some, momentum going into that's what we need going into that sub-district.
I always get scared to say winnable games thanks to Nebraska football. You start talking about all these easy teams, and I start not using that word anymore.
I grew up in the 90s. I can still use it.
1 yard gain there on first down. Back to that trap play. Connor Hayden a little bit banged up. Stays down. Looks like he's holding the back of his leg. Looks to be a cramp. All right, well, we have some reporter here from home. That formation that they're using is the wing T, but it's an empty wing T.
Okay, empty wing T.
Because
that makes sense.
There's no running back, so it's an empty wing T that Beatrice is running here tonight. Here's the question. Can you win college football running a wishbone option wing T, just heavy style sets? Can you win it these days?
Yes, it's hard. The advantage you're going to have is teams are not going to see it hardly at all. If you can recruit the right guys, very few high schools run it, and then it still goes back, like your dad would say, do you have an offensive line? And then you still need a quarterback that can do both and make the right decisions. But I think that physicality, I know teams when they used to play Air Force, the following week they would struggle a lot because their cornerbacks aren't used to making tackles play after play after play. And so I think, like everything, kind of things go in cycles. You know, you watch baseball playoffs, it's still pitching and defense and then timely hitting. It's not a bunch of home runs necessarily in the playoffs, so it's still a little bit of old school.
2nd and 9, Crawford back to pass, and it's caught down the field by number 33, Cale Cook. A flag on the play.
Good pass and catch. Hopefully it's defensive pass interference, or what are they going to call here?
It looks like they're moving us back. I didn't see much of a push-off there. It is pass interference on the Orangemen.
You know, it was a good pass and catch. I didn't see the interference part, but good ball by Boston, good catch by Cale.
Potential big first down gain. Now brings us back to the 12. Boston scrambling. Ball down the field. Chance to potentially be caught by Bo Spilker, but just overthrown, falls incomplete. Be 3rd and 29.
It was a good play by Boston. He got out of the pocket, waved him back, and actually I thought threw a pretty good ball there.
Yeah, Boston does a good job there. Good footwork in the pocket. Obviously saw pressure and escaped there out to the right. I think it's very important when quarterbacks have that ability to move outside of the pocket. Extend the play. Give your receiver some time to get open.
think that's big nowadays. You got to be able to do it a little bit. It's just tough to be stationary in the pocket.
Well, screenplay batted down at the line of scrimmage. That Norris defensive line. I like the play call. Just a better job by that Norris defensive line getting a hand on it.
Yeah. Good play by Norris there. Funny. When you run a screen, those D linemen don't get blocked. They keep going after the quarterback, and you have one then that figures it out and sniffs it out, and they kind of stop, and he just got his paw up and knocked that down. So.
Another punt here for the Orangemen in their own territory. Kick is up and away. Gets a friendly Orangeman bounce out to the 47-yard line.
So in punts like that, Hunter, I've always heard they yell, Peter, 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 right? Why is that?
Peter, Peter, Peter tells everybody to get away from the football.
Why is it Peter?
Don't know why it's Peter.
Okay. Just curious if some guy named Peter hit one 3 times in a game or something, or what happened.
It's not just, it's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where Peter came up with.
Okay. Nebraska volleyball, second set. Got beat. Tied 1-1.
We got a neat light show here going to start the third set at the Bob Devaney.
New quarterback for Norris.
Number 26 with a high snap, takes a snap. Great run, about 18 yards there by Evan Greenfield, the sophomore. Field goal kicker as well.
Big, tall kid. Looks like Josh Allen running around out there.
Norris always seems to continue to build upon their talent that they have in all sports. Being just outside of Lincoln, you know, the big question was Lincoln Standing Bear getting built there just off of Saltillo Road. If that would pull some of these Norris kids, I think it's a little bit too soon to tell.
Good defense there.
Stopped the line of scrimmage there.
You know what you're going to see in the next couple years, though, is some NIL starting to come into high school. It's just everything trickles down, and I think in Nebraska it's legal. I think one of the 7 states possibly.
Well, I'll tell you what, was it last year I saw Omaha Scott giving out a news channel, gave out a $250 reward to a girls basketball athlete for being a player of the month. So to some extent it is legal, and it's crazy that we're here, but I'll tell you what, at the college level and the high school level too, these athletes put in a lot of time, a lot of work, so they deserve to get compensated for it as Norris scores another touchdown.
That was a heck of a run by the quarterback. He was not looking to pitch.
He was not.
And that was very south to north downhill run right there, and finished it off with a touchdown. They do a good job mixing up that option with the pass, with the power.
Yeah, we didn't see Barons do that much and keep it, but bringing Greenfield, he runs north to south. That's for sure.
He just had 2 runs for, 40 yards?
Kick is up and good by Parker Schmidt. Makes it 38-0 Norris here with 4:20 left in the third quarter. Yeah, Ben, you mentioned that the NIL stuff and how that is coming into sports. This has been something that's been talked about for 10 or 15 years now. I even remember in high school myself writing a paper on whether college athletes should get paid, but finally it's made it into the college level, and a bunch of lawsuits coming out of it, all these college players backfiling suits to saying they should get played. You know, talk about the impact that has, I guess, on recruiting.
Oh, I love it. I know I'm probably in the minority when it started, but I thought it was great. The NCAA has been a billion-dollar industry for years, and, those kids get free tuition, whatever, but the money they're generating, and if you look, it's actually helped Nebraska football a ton.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's created a little bit more parity in some other sports. Now you still have your same traditional teams, but for college athletics, I think it's really good. For high school, I'm opposed to it.
We will see how it could potentially hit the high school. I mean, obviously in Nebraska, you got your two big cities that have a lot more capacity to do that than some of your communities. But even at the community level, there's businesses out there that I would think would be willing to do that if it can help your school. It's just at the high school level and the way where these kids are at in their lives, I just don't know that that's maybe necessarily a good thing. But some people probably argued that at one point for college kids as well, as they're getting to be on their own for the first time outside of their parents in college. But they have a lot of help. They have a lot of help.
Okay, 38-0, so we got running clock now. Be nice to get it score. Go down and
Merrick back there at quarterback. Scrambles at the middle for a gain of about 5.
And that just comes, the decision making. Get back, don't have anything, take off with it. So quick decisions. Admire these kids for battling every week, putting on the gear and playing a very physical game.
Yeah, Merrick's just a warrior, you can tell. He does it all, like you mentioned, kicking. Obviously playing a lot of quarterback, playing on the defensive side.
We got Boston back in.
Boston, swing pass out there to Bo Spilker. Takes a big hit. Gain of a couple.
He did take a big hit there. He's okay. 3rd and 2. The football, you get a little worried sometimes when you see the neck and the head and things like that. And so it's a brutal sport.
They've done a great job of implementing all the concussion and head and neck rules over the years. I know people complain a lot about the targeting call and how that's changed over the year, but it really has helped the safety. There's a point in time where people were wondering if football was even going to be able to be continued to be played.
Yeah.
And so they've done a good job of adjusting the rules, and teams are catching on. I mean, the high school level targeting is a little less prevalent, but the college level teams are knowing, I can't tackle this way anymore.
Good to see him up and okay, and it's good. Lindsay's out there helping right away. But as Dennis Kaderis has always told me, if you're playing a sport where they have to have an ambulance at the game, it's a brutal sport.
Yes.
And football, they're required to have the ambulance waiting right there. And thank goodness we don't have to see it, very often. And thank goodness Bo's okay right there. Got a few 8th graders helping out with the water bottles on the side there tonight. They won a big middle school game the other day versus Platteview. Okay, 3rd and 2.
See if we can convert a first down here. An I formation. Looks like the ball is on the ground.
Through the beanbag.
And Norris recovers. Believe we would have had that first down too.
We throw the challenge flag, Hunter. Was a momentum stopped?
Do we have the red flag?
Yeah, the red flag. Doggone it.
Well, the clock is rolling, as you mentioned. Running clock, 35-point lead, down to 1:30 left in the 3rd quarter, where Titans will take over. Another new quarterback in, Rylan Hochstein. Another 140-pound sophomore for the Titans. We got 2nd and 3 in Beatrice territory on the 27-yard line. Osteen overthrows it, out of bounds. May have just been throwing the ball away there. Intended receiver, Luke Finley. 3rd and 3.
Yeah, the clock stopped. The guy's cranking his arm. He got her going now.
I believe that actually might be a female on that sideline.
Oh, is that Jordan?
Give up the middle. That's Noah Waddle.
You know, they don't get enough credit either, these officials. Think of how many officials it takes to ref all these high school football games every Friday night. And people are on their butts all the time, but do a good job.
Yeah, coming from all over the state. High school, 5 officials on the crew.
End of the quarter.
Brings the end of the 3rd quarter. Norris, 38. Beatrice, 0. Tonight's game is brought to you by Beatrice Community Hospital, Building Tech, Seco Building Systems, FNBO, First State Bank, Nebraska, Garnett Investment Strategies, Jones Group Insurance and Financial Services, Security First Bank, Southwick Chiropractic and Wellness, Sunrise Bakery, the Beatrice Mary Family YMCA, Claybaugh Pharmacy. Thanks again to all of our sponsors here. Help us put on this broadcast for our students. Well, 4th quarter starts. Is there anything, what are you looking for as a coach here to start the 4th quarter? Clock is running.
So the last couple games we have left, I think, you know, we have a chance to be competitive and have a chance to win them. I really believe that. And so I'm looking for who's going to keep playing. Who's playing to the end here? Who is competing no matter what the score, what the time.
Ball is intercepted in the end zone by number 4, Brady Nelson. Here on the Beatrice Educational Foundation replay. Ball was thrown way up in the sky. High pointed it. Smart decision to knee it in the end zone. Beatrice will take over.
And you know what? That's great for Brady. He's a sophomore. Good family football genes there. And having Brady in class, great kid. Work hard out there and stuff like that. Give those kids some confidence and come in. And like I said, I'm looking for people who's going to keep playing here and make some plays here for the next couple weeks, because we can end this season on a positive note and get a lot of momentum then going into the is there an off season anymore? Seems like kids just go from just keep doing things. So into the off season, and so this is a big drive here. You get some momentum here. Get a touchdown.
Boston back in there at quarterback. Stuffed to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, losing's never fun at any level, and especially for these high school kids, you gotta have that fight. You're only gonna play football one time in your life. A lot of these kids will. So it's never fun to lose, but the ones that fight and have that heart in them, especially in these games, and you can see, okay, we have a chance to win here in the next week or two. That's what you're looking for and which kids those are.
Evan Roberts in at running back now.
Toss goes to Roberts on the left side. Swarm down for a gain of 2.
A lot of sophomores out there for us right now. Jordan Griffith out there.
Yeah, sophomore class, it's a pretty big class for Beatrice Athletics. 3rd and 8.
Pass incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
8 from the 22-yard line.
Bring up 4th and 8. Looks like Beatrice will decide to punt.
Timeout. Beatrice.
So who's going to be our punter now that Merrick's not in there? 85?
Do you have him in class? Draken Dakotia?
Did not.
Draken Dakota. That is a name. I love it.
Nebraska volleyball down 11-8 in the 3rd set, tied 1-1.
Yeah, we mentioned the Lady O softball team tomorrow against Elkhorn North. They will most likely make this. Well, they have to win, so I shouldn't say most likely. But if they win, state tournament will be next Thursday through Saturday, October 16th through the 18th. You got to win 2 of 3 tomorrow.
10 a.m.?
10 a.m. Games will just go back to back to back, and games will be on Beam.
Oh, that's great. Wow. So Beam will be covering softball tomorrow. Starts at 10 a.m. and hopefully there's only 2. But if it takes 3, then we'll go 3.
Guessing we'll see Layla Boyko on the mound to start.
Yep.
And she's fun to watch pitch, and she pitches with passion.
Yeah, all those softball girls, they put in a ton of time and out there all the time, hitting in the cages, and pitching. Another good run.
Give up the middle. Griffin Holes, 180-pound junior for the Titans.
You know, we're talking there's a lot of sophomores for us out there, and we're still, they're their backups are juniors.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that numbers game in football. And so there's some kids coming, and we got some things going. But it's a rough year. But like I said, the last 2 games I really think are both winnable. You don't like that word, but.
Give up the middle again. First down for Norris. Well, college football season, just over halfway here. We've mentioned the Huskers a couple of times. A lot of good games tomorrow on the slate. The Red River rivalry now. I guess we can't call it a shootout anymore on media, but Texas, Oklahoma. We got LSU, Ole Miss.
Yep. You know, a lot of people like to just watch the games when Nebraska's not playing on their bye week, a bunch of games, and then watch this play here.
Toss left to number 20. All the way down inside the 5-yard line is Ty Bednar.
Nice run. No, but a lot of people, they always text me and they want to know what game Kevin Marr is doing. You know, Beatrice alumni, it's kind of neat to see a white hat do such big games. He does a Big 12 slate, so he actually has a bye week from tomorrow, kind of. He's the alternate at the BYU game, so he will go in if someone gets hurt.
Hey, you talk about how many officials are out there doing it at the high school level, college.
Yeah.
Think about on a Saturday, not just Division I, but all the different lower level colleges and universities as well.
And it's tougher now than ever to officiate with all the replays and everything and the reviews, and it just everyone loves to blame the official for everything. So if you don't blame the officials, it's kind of fun because then you just have more responsibility for how your team's doing.
There's a lot of talk about how officials maybe have gotten worse over the years, and I just laugh. It's not that. It's that we have more angles and are able to see everything, so you can nitpick.
Okay. Second and goal from the 3. See if we can get a stop here.
Give up the middle. Another strong run there and in for the touchdowns of Griffin Holes for the Titans. It's at 44 to nothing. Who do you like this year, college football? It's been a weird year, you know, Georgia, Alabama goes down, Texas looks okay. Extra point is up and no good. Wide left, keep the score 44-0.
Well, the new playoff is going to be fun because you're going to have some teams in there that have been left out in the past, and we'll see, okay, you've wanted in there all those years. Here's your chance now to see how some of those teams are. You know, you got to have a good quarterback, which and then offensive line, defensive line. Can you run it when you need to? Can you stop the run when you need to? And then there's a lot of good skill players now in college football. So it's neat about football. It's the best of one. You know, it's not best of 5, best of 7, best of 3. It's who could show up that day. So I don't know. It's kind of fun to just sit back and be a fan, and at least, you know, we are. I'm not saying we're in the playoffs, but at least we're relevant to follow along with other teams and kind of see how would we stack up to Tennessee or someone. Not that we're there, but I'm just, you know.
A big game coming up, not this week, but next week against Indiana for the Huskers.
Yeah.
Being 5-1, Indiana undefeated, you just never know. Indiana's schedule is favorable too. Even that outcome, it'll be interesting. A team
who's favored in that game?
I feel like it's like a 2-point spread right now.
No. It's kind of fun. Just kind of still be following this time of year at least already. Not be
haven't checked out and moved on. Kickoff return to the 15-yard line by Carson Cleveland, a 5'8" sophomore for the Orangemen.
So 5:15, clock running, 44-0. Be nice to get a score somehow.
It would. See if we can break one loose. Boston's in there at quarterback. New running back in the game. Give is to the fullback. Wyatt Dyke stopped there for a short gain.
Wyatt's a freshman, and freshman, pretty good class of boys there. I know Logan Schaaf tore his knee up earlier this year, but he could have been in the mix some there. Norris does a good job tackling. They, like you said, a lot of guys at the ball. So, good team.
That traditional 4-3 look, even here for the second string in the Titans. High formation.
Jordan Griffith.
Give Jordan Griffith for 5 yards.
Good to see Jordan get a carry.
Not quite 5, about 3, 3rd and 7.
Tell you what, in basketball, football, when that clock, it's running clock, it goes fast.
It is quick.
It just there. You don't realize how many times it stops normally.
Here we go, 3rd and 8. Crawford scrambles, goes down, and there's a flag. That'll be on Norris, and it'll be an unnecessary roughness targeting. It'll be something. 15 yards, first down. Boston's up, looks to be all right.
Boston drew that penalty.
Yes, he did.
I don't think the Norris defender was anticipating him sliding in, so we got a personal foul out of it. Hopefully got a new quarterback in.
First down and 10, Beatrice at the 37-yard line.
Number 7. pink uniforms might be different. The only other quarterback on our roster is Bo Beavers. Could be Bo.
Yeah.
Looks like Bo Beavers. Freshman. Ball tossed on the ground, recovered by the Orangemen. Falling on that is Noah Boyko. It'll be 3rd and long here as the clock continues to tick here in the 4th quarter. Tosses to number 5, Jordan Griffith.
Who do we have left, Hunter, on our skid?
Beatrice
We have Pius.
plays Pius next week, and then
At Pius. And then Standing Bear. Is that
Standing Bear is our last game.
Standing Bear at home?
Pulling up our schedule here.
So at Pius next week, and Pius is not the traditional Pius that you think of, and so that's why I'm saying it could be a competitive game. And then Standing Bear at home.
Yeah, Pius is 2-4 this year. They bounce back and forth between
Good punt,
Class A and B,
great punt.
all the way down, 47-yard punt, all the way down to 23.
Is that Draken? Nice kick. Yeah, so Pius next week, 2-4. That's how they're doing tonight.
Pius did lose to Norris 24-14 a couple of weeks
'Kay.
ago. They are playing Lincoln Standing Bear tonight up, and they won 42-8.
Okay, Pius. Nebraska volleyball up 20-18 in the 3rd set. So in 2 weeks, if you can get out and come watch the Orangemen last home game, that'd be good against Standing Bear to hopefully cap it off with a win.
Norris in victory formation.
My favorite formation.
Favorite one?
Wish it was us doing it, but you know what? Our kids battled tonight, 14-0. Had a couple minutes left in the half, and just got away from us right there. But really admire the effort.
Thank you for joining us tonight on the Beatrice Educational and Activities Media Network. Final score here from the House of Orange. It's Norris 44, Beatrice nothing.
Tomorrow, 10 a.m., Beam, softball. Chance to go to the state tournament.
Elkhorn North will be here. So long, good night.